What's it called?
Lathrop.
Lathrop. Is
It's
that
like,
near Richmond or is it near the Bay?
it's about 45 minutes to an hour outside the Bay Area. It's like
Okay.
going towards the valley, so going towards Fresno.
Going towards Fresno. Okay. I have a friend that lives in Richmond and another friend that lives in Novato, but those are like surrounding Oakland,
yeah.
San Francisco areas. So I don't know if
So
they're.
I'm from Oakland. Richmond is a little city, maybe about 15 minutes from Oakland.
I thought it was a lot further than that. 15?
No.
Oh, okay.
The Bay Area is a big, small place.
Okay. And then Ryan, where are you?
I'm in Port Alberni, Canada, on Vancouver Island.
Okay, nice. Okay, dope.
So put it to you this way: we were just in the news recently for a very bad reason.
Who? Your city?
My city was. We had two guys that went on a bit of a killing spree, and they ran, and they ended up in I think just outside Winnipeg, Manitoba. Do you remember that last summer?
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like a couple days ago.
No,
I
no.
that story last year.
Yeah, last year. So my mom worked with them at Walmart.
Oh God.
So and my daughter went to high school with them.
What was the purpose?
You have a teenage daughter?
I got a 20-year-old.
Oh wow.
Dude, I'm 41, so
wow. Bro, you hated wearing condoms back in the day. We all had to avoid slipping one past the goalie, but evidently you did, and you're like, all right, that's it. We're keeping this result.
Yeah.
Wow. I got an 18-year-old, so I'm not too far behind.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got an 18 and a 12-year-old. An 18 and a 12-year-old.
Jeez, I'm 43. I have 0 kids. I don't even have a dog.
You better give.
I'm taking my time, bro. You fellas are way more. You guys are in the advanced class. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick here in remedial and just take my time with shit.
Yeah,
so
that's
but
hilarious.
Anyway, it worked out for all of us. I'm sure we're all happy and whatever, considering that we're in a pandemic. But okay, so let's get started.
Well, we're gonna get this rolling. Okay, so Cabby, usually I tell my guests is that if I screw anything up, I'll just pause, re-ask the question because I can edit all that out later. You're good with that? Yeah.
Yes.
That kind of stuff. I'm going to roll the intro. Usually Dante does them, but it's going to fly off my tongue and we're just going to get to it.
Okay.
And that's that. And thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
All right. So here we go, boys. Let's try and fire this off here. Welcome to today's episode of Inside the Minds podcast. Today's guest is from Toronto, Ontario. He's well known in Canada as the host is, sorry, let me try this again.
No problem.
Today's guest is from Toronto, Ontario. He's well known in Canada as the host of Cabby on the Street, Cabby Unlimited, Cabby All-Stars, and Cabby Presents. He's also hosted Sportsnet's NBA XL and J Zone. Please welcome to the show, Cabby Richards. How's it going today, Cabby?
I'm wonderful. And you guys?
I'm good, thanks.
Phenomenal.
I guess what we can do, this is going to throw me off a little bit too, because when we have 3 people on, I put my notes up above the screen.
Right.
And all I can see is our 3 screens at the top. I'm not looking directly at you in a big picture. So I don't feel like I'm on, Johnny on the spot, right?
Yep.
So I'm probably going to do that with my notes anyways. I'll just overlay it. So I'm not looking, stuff like that throws me off. I get, so you're used to that kind of shit, but I get like, almost like shell shocked, I guess, in a sense that I feel like I'm being watched.
It's difficult, like, because you got the little box over here and then the big screen. So you just gotta just focus. It's all good. I'm from Oakland, so obviously I'm a big Bay Area music fan. So in terms of rap, I'm stuck in the 90s or stuck with 90s artists because they're still very good, better than the new stuff. So,
I agree.
For me, I have a wide array of music. I'm heavy on 70s R&B, Isley Brothers, Curtis Mayfield, Johnny Taylor, Isaac Hayes, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder. Like the list is long. So for me, I just kind of bounce around. I don't really stick to one thing in particular. Right now, what's in my car playing consistently. Is two of my friends are music producers in the Bay Area. They like the hottest producers out in terms of the rap scene, the mechanics. So everything that they pretty much produce, I purchase it on iTunes and supported that. So right now, heavy is Keep the Sneak in my car, listening to the Gorilla album he just put out.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. So see, that's the thing too with myself is I was looking at my stuff and I have like maybe one song that's current within the last year that I picked, and everything else. I mean, I was even a Public Enemy song is in my heavy playlist. You know what I mean? So it's the same with me. I mean, it's all over the place. It depends on mood, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, definitely.
Definitely. And I'm the same way with rap too. I don't like a lot of this new rap.
It's the mumble rap. I don't like it.
Some of the stuff though, the what do you call it? I can't remember right now. The emo rap. There we go. Emotional stuff is it depends though. You got to be in a certain mood.
Right now is probably not the best time to listen to a lot of emotional rap.
That's true. See, you put a camera in front of my face and I start losing thoughts. I don't know what the hell it is. It's like when I used to walk into a music store to buy a CD back in the day. I get to the music store and I forget what I was going to buy.
So in regards to the music, I mean, it is mood. It's mood driven. I think our minds are very strong, and I feel as though if our thought process directs our day.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to channel my thoughts.
Yeah.
As late, even better. So
I want to get into that too, because I really like that post last week about channeling your thoughts. That was a great post and a good time for it, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So we'll get into that too. Do you want to roll the intro?
Oh, let's do it.
What did you think of my intro last week there for the show?
Cool. It was cool. I can't introduce,
man.
I don't want to introduce myself. Some people think I'm this arrogant person and all of this. I'm so far from that.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I'll let somebody else do it.
That's when I tried to get back to you about my girlfriend was like, well, why are you introducing Dante when it's your guys' show? You guys are both hosts. Just Dante's not the guest. He's just a co-host. I was like, oh, right. She's like, why don't you just introduce what you're talking about? I was like, oh, that's a great idea. So that's what I did.
That's fine. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, man. So we're recording. Yes, we are. So you're good to go whenever you want.
Oh, just let her rip.
Yeah, you're good at it. Just let her rip. Just roll the intro.
I don't want it. Okay, so today we're going to talk about things. This is the show Inside the Minds podcast where you can talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that was brutal. I couldn't believe how Carson Wentz was overthrowing the end zone all night. Like it was pissing me off.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even watch the game because I can't watch us right now. It disgusts me for one. And then the president debate was on too, and I was watching that. And when that went off, I fell asleep.
Yeah,
so I ain't even really watch no part of the game.
It's all good.
I hate to admit that, but I didn't watch any of it.
That's okay, man. I watch Eagles football fairly like religiously. I hate to involve religion in football, but for me it's every Sunday, man. I don't miss.
Now, see, if I watch the Giants 80% of the time, especially now, because it's like I be gambling and betting on other teams, so I need to make sure. And then the fantasy stuff, I'm like, I got to watch everybody now.
Yeah.
Make sure my money going right.
Yeah.
I like to win, so I never bet with the Giants ever. Not right now.
No, right now.
No.
Barkley's hurt right now, isn't he? He's not playing the rest of the year.
Yeah. And everybody that I know that know I like the Giants, they all called this, man. You gonna run Barkley into the ground? He's gonna get hurt. Everybody said it, and I was arguing like, no, that's not true. And I kind of knew it was gonna happen, and it definitely happened. We ran him to the ground. And check this out, though. Our head coach, the Giants, right, Joey Judd.
Yep.
We went to Mississippi State together.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
He was our third or fourth string quarterback. So he was a scout team quarterback. So we hung and kicked it, in college and stuff, and now he's the head coach.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Yeah, it is, man.
That's cool. Can you reach out to him at all, or?
I mean, I talked to him. We talking, man, 6-7 years ago. But I mean, you know, I wouldn't say I couldn't get in contact with him. I probably could.
That's cool.
But I mean, I don't know if he'll respond like right away. But I'm pretty sure but I don't know, because sometimes, you know, when people get head coaching jobs, they think you want something. So you know how that go.
Yeah, exactly.
You contact somebody, like, oh, you know, I don't know. So I don't know. When it comes to football and head coaches, I can't say, so I don't know.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into a few things today. I'm not sure if you saw my questions.
I saw some of them, but you know, I read about 4 or 5 of them, but it was like 30. So I'm ready. I'm a freestyler anyway, so it don't matter.
That's fair. We're not gonna hang you out to dry, brother. Just so you know, it's nothing like that. I'm gonna get into a little bit of how things ended in Winnipeg. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
I'm going to ask. So one of the things I read is that you had hoped that Winnipeg never won a damn thing again, and they obviously won the Grey Cup last year, right? So,
well, I mean, as long as Echeverry didn't win it, it didn't matter. I wasn't rooting against the whole team of Winnipeg. I might have misphrased myself at that moment, but as long as Echeverry didn't win, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I mean, because that guy was a clown. And I will say it on national TV, any TV, it don't matter. I don't need nothing out of nobody. I don't need nothing from nobody in Canada or as far as football-wise, so I can say whatever I want to now.
Yeah, that's right, brother.
It don't matter.
You can say whatever you want on the show anyways. It's all good, man. You can cuss. You do what you got to do.
Well, I don't curse too much unless I just have to curse. I mean, I don't really have a potty mouth like that.
Yeah. No, me neither. We try to keep it clean, right? Sometimes it slips. So
yeah, if it's some bullshit now, I might call bullshit now. We'll do that.
Yeah. So one thing is if I foul any questions up, I usually take a pause and I can re-ask, because everything we do is I edit it anyways. So if you got to get up and go to the bathroom, or you know something happens and you got to take a quick break, just tell us to pause. You know, that kind of stuff. It's not live, so.
And one of the stats are wrong. I was a 4, 5 time, maybe 6 times CFL All-Star. That's wrong. I was how many years I played in the West? Every year I played in the West, I was a Western All-Star. And every year I played in the East, I was Eastern All-Star. So I don't know. Those stats kind of wrong. And these interceptions, I could have sworn I ended up with 39. It don't even matter. I don't care, man, because it was a joke anyway. I got left off the all-time BC Lions team. That shit's a joke. I don't care about that stat stuff.
That pissed me off.
You should ask about that. I want you to ask about that. Make sure you add that in there.
About get left off the all-time Lions team?
Absolutely. How in the hell can it be? How can it be 3 DBs that I played with and I'm not on there at all? Like, man,
I know.
That's the craziest shit. That shit had me laughing. I wasn't even mad. I wasn't laughing. I'm like, oh, man. Then they picked some guys that played 2 years, didn't win nothing there. I mean, come on, man.
Cameron Wake, man, played 1 season.
No. Cameron Wake deserved it. He deserved it because at the end of the day, those 2 seasons he played, he had like 40-something sacks.
Oh, I know.
Like,
he killed it. I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking
about
you can't pick a DB that's played and only played. First of all, you can't pick a wide side corner. Let's just be honest. Right. That football is way out there. Let's just come on. It ain't no disrespect to nobody. I mean, I believe everybody on there deserves it. But somebody got something wrong. I don't know what they got wrong, but they got it wrong.
I wonder if Wally Bono picked the team.
Hey, he might have. I wasn't Wally Bono. Wally Bono didn't raise me. You know, I came through another way. So I don't know.
Yeah. So we're waiting on Dante. He should be another 5 minutes or so. Shouldn't be too long. So you're in Texas right now?
Yeah, I'm in Amarillo at the moment for like what we in? Probably about another 2 weeks. Then I'll head back to Atlanta.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I'm on Vancouver Island up in Canada, and we're getting winter. We're getting winter early apparently. So.
You say you in the Vancouver Islands?
Yes, sir. I'm about an hour away from Nanaimo.
I have a buddy that live over there on Gary. He's what's Gary last name? Gary is a long name. I always call him Gary. He lives over there on the island. But he grows all the cannabis and the hemp, and he make beef jerky, do all that stuff. Go fishing. He's always on Facebook showing his fish he caught. and how he cook it. Like he living it up on the island over there.
It's a place to be, definitely.
Yeah, he's like he don't even go to the grocery store. He hunts his own food. He goes fishing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you get? Are you in much into this presidency stuff going on?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I always been into politics. I went to school for political science, man. I was going to go to law school, but I got, football took over. So at the end of the day, I always been a little bit into politics. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you're gonna make some money, you got to know you got to know where to put your money at. And politics tend to poke their head out and tell you what to do. Yeah, and you got to listen to it. I mean, I'm in it. I know it's all right now. It's a mess, and everybody. As far as the politics, I don't care about their political things they want. I feel like Donald Trump got to go because he's not a good person. I don't care about no 401k, the stock market. So what? Every president that come in usually do okay in the stock market and 401k. So if people just talking about that, they're tripping.
Yeah.
Or you bang.
I smell him. I don't see him, but I smell him. I don't see you.
You can't see me?
I see you, Dante. You're here.
Oh, it flips back and forth. So let me turn it this way, see if both of y'all will be on it. Oh, no. Oh, no, man. Do I need to put you on a big computer so I can see both of y'all?
You might have to, yeah. It usually goes back and forth to whoever's talking, but
you should be able to, on your phone, it should be like an icon to where you can see it, because it's only two of us in here.
Participants. All right, record. Okay, let me see if the icon, Zoom.
It should
be. I got an iPhone, man, because you got to understand iPhones are different than y'all stuff.
Don't got an iPhone, don't you?
But I'm on my MacBook.
Can you see both of us on the MacBook?
Yep. But you can see both of y'all on the phone, I think.
But I had a computer right in front of me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it up. I'll pull it up on this. Yahoo.
Dante, I'm rolling on like 4 hours sleep, buddy. Fuck.
I gotta yeah, man. I gotta get it up and get myself going. Yeah. I'm excited to win today, as always.
Yes, sir. Dante, we're getting winter early up here, man. It's fucking frozen outside.
I mean, it's real nice this morning. It's like an extended summer almost out this way.
I am jealous. We're supposed to get snow in a couple weeks, I guess, apparently. Usually we don't get snow until December, but
yeah. Well.
All right. Yeah. Where you at, Marsh?
I'm right here, baby.
I'm saying, but why it's so sunny out there, man?
And I'm saying, yeah.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, it's about 39 degrees over in Amarillo, this country out of town.
Yeah, look, and I love that you out there. I want all the bad things in life to happen to you, yes, and only you.
Hey, no, it's not bad. It's just, I mean,
it's cold.
It was only for a few months, like a month and a half. It ain't long.
Nah, it ain't long, man.
Hey, Nebraska scored first. Nebraska about to beat Ohio State. They over here sacking. Oh no, that's Justin Fields. Yeah, they sacking them. Dang.
Jonty, you're gonna get the intro for us, brother.
I got the intro. Y'all ready to kick this thing off? All right. Uno, dos, tres. All right. Our special guest today is a good friend of mine. I played over a decade next to this man. We was like the dynamic duo up in the Canadian Football League for the BC Lions for a long time. Won a couple championships together, bunch of all-star award nods together. Just a great time. More than a teammate, but a brother from another mother. Corey Banks, Garden City, Kansas Junior College. He's from Palm Beach, Florida. Left Garden City and went to Mississippi State. Became a Mississippi State Bulldog. Was with the Washington Redskins after the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Been in some other camps with the Miami Dolphins. Came up to Canada with the Ottawa Renegades. Had a stellar 10 interception season with the Ottawa Renegades, and then came over to the BC Lions in the dispersal draft, and the rest is history. A future Hall of Famer, a great dude, funny as hell, keep you laughing all day, shoot it straight from the hip. My friend, my brother, Corey Banks.
What's up, baby? I don't know if I'm supposed to talk, but I don't know if the camera on me. What's up, baby?
You on, man? You on, man?
I'm on, man. Is the camera on? I want to make sure my hat right. I'm representing, them Yankees. I'm
gonna tap in with you, good brother.
We'll
all right, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Hey, burn that Eagles gear, man.
Corey, can you do me one thing before you head out? I'll get you to say something like, this is Corey Banks. Thanks for joining me today on the Inside the Minds podcast.
All right.
Just to cue it out, can you give me one of those quick?
Gotcha.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, man.
This is Corey Banks. Hold up. I'm sorry. I gotta write stuff down real quick.
Okay.
I got a lot of notes on my brain. You say this is Corey Banks, and thanks for being with me on in the oh shit.
Inside the Minds podcast.
Inside the Mind podcast. Okay, Inside the Minds podcast. This is Corey Banks. Thanks for being with me inside the Mind. Rewind that. All messed up. This is Corey Banks. Thanks for being with me in Inside the Mind podcast.
Oh,
that was bad. Wasn't that bad?
One more time. You'll get it.
I said that wrong. Inside the Mind podcast.
Yeah.
This is Corey Banks. Thanks for joining us on Inside the Mind podcast.
Done. Thank you, sir.
All right, appreciate it.
Dante, thanks a lot for covering most of the show today. I'm sorry I got like 4.5 hours sleep, dude. It was a bad night.
Yeah, it's all good.
This ain't no show with this dude, man. We be talking shit. This
is easy. It's easy work.
Yeah.
Let it go, man. It's natural.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna hopefully have this edited by tomorrow and up tomorrow afternoon. I got some shit to take care of today. I gotta fence. I gotta fix my fence. There we go.
Oh, me too. Oh, I'm glad you remind me. I got that finish. Oh, that's tomorrow. Today's Saturday. I still got to do it. Hey, who would you start? Tom Brady or Tannehill tomorrow?
Start Tom Brady.
So you gotta, yeah.
Tannehill been my man. Tom Brady only did it 1 week. Tannehill doing it every week, man.
Guess what?
I'm gonna do Tom Brady this week.
You always got a chance with Tom Brady.
Yeah,
and that big gave me 7 points that week. I started him, man. Hell no.
And then you don't start him tomorrow, and he'll get you 50. You know,
Dante, I told you he always makes it into our shows every time. Tom Brady comes in here every time.
Hey, I got this thing. You like fantasy football?
I play a little bit.
You play only a little bit?
I'll play a little bit more for you.
I got this app that basically is like an app that you can take the over and under on players in fantasy football. Yeah. You can bet $5 and pick 4 players and win $80 or something. It's sweet. I be winning a little bit. I don't play it a lot, but it's I like it more than picking games because picking games is tough.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the app?
I gotta send it to you.
Yeah, email it over to me. That'd be awesome.
All right, let me
hold on. Before you go, just 1 second. Hold on, Marsh. Oh yeah, you can leave, Marsh. All right, my brother. I'm gonna send this to you, Ryan, right now. Hold on. Let me check.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
All right.
Marsh is gone.
What's your pending code text? I'm gonna text it to you now.
All right, so I am recording. We're good to go.
All right, let's get it. I'm excited about this because, hey, when I tell you what I'm getting ready to explain to you guys, nobody has this information. When I was in the league, I was very, very careful about who I spoke to.
Yep.
Because people would run back and take stories and spin it how they want and say this and say that. So I am extremely cautious when it comes to speaking to people about what I feel, because I've been, slandered in the media for years because of the twisting and the turning of what people would say and how they would say it. And I'm just so grateful. And I'm honored to be on this podcast, man. Let's get it, Tay.
Let's go. All right. This week on Inside the Minds podcast with myself and my co-host, Ryan Hyde, we have a good friend of mine and a former teammate of mine, hailing from DeSoto, Texas, attended TCU, played with LaDainian Tomlinson. We had a few battles back then in the Western Athletic Conference.
Give it to y'all back there too. Hey, let's not get that mistaken. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The TCU Horned Frogs and the Fresno State Bulldogs going head to head, battling it out. had a very good career there, ended up transferring to FAMU, Florida A&M for his senior year. You also were the 1999 Mobile, Alabama Bowl MVP. Finished up at FAMU with the Rattlers. NFL prospects wasn't as high as it should have been or was supposed to be. Ended up going up north to the BC Lions for 03 and 04. 04, some injuries opened up a situation for you to get in there and do what you do. Man, threw for 5,000 yards, 35 plus touchdowns, most valuable player of the Canadian Football League, helping us get on ahead to the Grey Cup that year. I was a part of that team in 04 and had a very spectacular 2004 campaign. Had some injuries go on. There was some contract disputes behind the scenes. So came back in 05, didn't replicate the same success as 04 due to injury, contract disputes, and other things that we'll get into later in this interview. And in 06, signed with the Kansas City Chiefs with Herman Edwards.
Indeed.
I also signed with the Kansas City Chiefs for 5 days.
Casey, I'd love to have you back on again if you're willing to come back on.
Absolutely, no question. I love doing stuff like this. I love talking. As you can see, I'm very long-winded, but I love to talk, and I would love to be back on and hang out and chat.
Yeah, that'd be great. And that's exactly what Dante had said too. We're creating a platform where players can come on and get their stories out.
Right. And I love it. Again, I have not been able to articulate the things that happened in my career. Nobody knows this stuff about how I lived and how I was able to manage going straight up the ladder to success and then falling down a steep cliff. It's very, very tumultuous. It was a very hard time. And so, just listening to players speak gives them an outlet, and a voice to what they experienced. And it can help. It can help anybody that's listening, man. There's no question about that.
Definitely. And I could see your emotions as well involved in it. And I mean, you're clinging at my emotions at times through the conversation. So,
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. No, I really appreciate that, brother. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely, Ryan.
So
likewise,
one last thing before we head out. Usually what we do is we get the guest to do the sign out for us. So if you wouldn't mind saying, this is Casey Printers. Thanks for listening on today's episode of Inside the Mines or something like that.
Okay. let me get into my active voice. Okay. Okay, Casey, Casey. Okay, guys, this has been Casey Printers. I am on an episode of Inside the Mines. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been great.
Awesome. Thanks, Casey. That was wicked.
Sounds great, man. Sounds great. Anytime.
Coming from Dallas, are you a Cowboy fan?
Huge.
Ooh,
that's all I watched growing up.
I figured so.
That's all I watched.
Yeah. I'm an Eagles fan.
Oh God.
I know, right? What happened? Yeah, I bleed green, man. So we also have that. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I bleed green, man.
Man, that's awesome.
Awesome. It is what it is. We had Nick Lewis on the show. I believe it was still on my old podcast, The Third and One, and yeah, he was chucking some spears here and there about being an Eagles fan. So it is what it is.
Yeah, Nick Lewis is a character.
Yes.
That guy.
Yeah.
Character, man.
I enjoyed him being on the show. I actually told Nick one last story is when I started my Third and One podcast, I did it solo. And I had reached out to Dante to do an interview together, and we recorded it, and it worked out really well. And I started to get Dante to sit in on my interviews because it gave the insight from another player to a player that they could share stories that I could never share.
Sure.
And that's how this all came about. I talked to Dante and I said, you know what, why don't we just start our own show together? And here we are.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I had told Nick at the time, I said, Nick, after listening to his Lulu Logic podcast, it actually made me want to quit my own show because I felt like I couldn't compete.
Wow.
Just not having the stories, I just felt I couldn't compete with it. and I almost
Wow.
quit, and I'm happy I didn't quit because we wouldn't be sitting here right now. So
No question. No question. So how's Nick doing with his podcast? He must be doing pretty good.
yeah, he's doing really good, I would say. Yeah, for sure. He's got
Awesome.
new shows weekly, and yeah, I mean, my thing with this was I used to go to BC Lions games. So coming from the island,
Sure.
I go to 3 or 4 a year. It's difficult for me to get to a lot.
Mhm.
I would try and stand outside of the stadium before a game and talk to players.
Wow.
One player I would talk to, actually, I formed a pretty good relationship with, was Mike Edom. I don't know if you know, or Edom. Plays for the Rough Riders, safety. Anyways, so I would prepare questions and try to come up with a conversation for Mike when I would see him.
Mhm.
And that's all what kind of started into the whole law of attraction for me. So I'm sitting in my basement listening to podcasts, and I thought, you know what? Why can't I do stuff like this? This is my opportunity
Wow.
to give myself to talk to players. And I went with it. And here I am with zero experience, no editing stuff, nothing. And here I am doing a podcast with Dante Marsh, talking to Casey Printers.
That's crazy, man.
Right?
It's a great story.
So that's how the law of
Wow.
attraction worked for me. And obviously,
Wow.
you know, I'm still trying to make millions and win the lottery and
Of course.
blah, blah,
Oh,
blah,
hell
go back
yeah.
to school. But it doesn't end, right? It doesn't end. But
Never.
no, but that's where it all came from. So
That's awesome.
it's been
Awesome.
fun. Yep.
And you guys had like Damon Allen on, and
Yeah.
who else have you guys had?
Damon Allen, Carl Kidd, Ricky Manning Jr. played in the NFL.
Oh wow, yeah.
Who else have we had on? Stephen Adekulu played for the Lions, receiver within the last couple
Okay.
years. And actually, our logos were created by my girlfriend on her cell phone.
Oh wow.
And so I was talking about my ideas and stuff, and she's like, "Oh well, I just made you a logo. Do you like it?" We made some improvisions, right? We made a few changes, and that's actually how it all started. Like both
That's
my
crazy.
logos. It is crazy, right? So
Jeez.
the law of attraction works, man.
Absolutely, man. Thoughts become things, man. Thoughts become things.
Definitely. So Casey, I got to get a work on out while this uploads, and then I got to start that edit. I'll hit you up on
Okay.
Facebook, and I'll get it up on Facebook and tag you in it.
All right.
We'll go from there.
Appreciate you, Ryan.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Casey.
Not a problem.
Take care and have a
We'll
good
talk
day.
soon.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Thanks. Bye.
But all the kids are in the house and we loud up in there. So
Here he is right now. I'll let him in here. Dante's going to do the intro for us, and we can pretty much get rolling from there. There's the man right there.
Let's go. Man. What's up, Rick?
crack it, man.
Hey,
Going down.
trying to get it, trying to be a somebody in my life.
So am I, Dante. So am I, buddy.
Yeah, man, you are. So
I know you feel yourself right now because them Raiders is 2-0.
yeah, you know.
I know you feeling real nice right now.
Yeah, they hate. Yeah, the Red Panty Gang is hating. It's all good. So man, let's get to it. So real quick, let me get your intro going.
Yeah.
All right. On today's podcast, we got my good friend, West Side of Fresno's finest, Edison High School product, drafted out of high school in baseball. Some people don't know that. Started 45 consecutive games at UCLA for the Bruins. First team All Pac-10, 3 straight years, before being drafted in the 3rd round by the Carolina Panthers. Rick also played for the Chicago Bears, St. Louis Rams, Oakland Raiders, and then ended up Florida Tuskers, Virginia Destroyers at the end before he retired. With no further ado, Mr. Ricky Manning Jr. What's going on, man?
What up, bro? Solid, man. Chill it. Let's call it.
Oh wait, Ricky, I'm pretty much done. Are you done, Dante?
Yeah, I gotta get. I just wanna give a shout out. I love and appreciate this dude, man, and it's a joy to have you on. Talking ball, talking life. You know, this is like just a regular conversation for me and you, and I appreciate everything you bring to the table in terms of friendship, brotherhood, in terms of the football stuff, obviously, and just being a solid, down to earth dude that I rock with, that I met through 2 of your teammates that came to Fresno State with me. It's crazy how everything meshes together. So I just want to say I appreciate you coming on, joining the show, shooting the shit with me and Ryan, and doing what we do for everybody else to see.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you guys having me on, man. And I wish y'all the best, man. It's pretty awesome. So anytime, man. You know it.
Yeah,
You know it's all
thanks, Ricky. I appreciate you being on. It's been fun.
So
yeah.
You want to do the closeout, and then Ryan, you could chop and screw like you do.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, Ricky, if you could just say something like, I don't know, thanks for, or this is Ricky Manning Jr. You've just watched the Inside the Minds podcast or something, or whatever you can come up with.
All right, cool. Inside the Minds podcast.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Yep. Whenever you ready, man. Am I ready?
Yeah, I'm recording right now. We're good to go.
All right. What's up, guys? This is Ricky Manning Jr. And thank you for watching Inside the Minds podcast.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Thanks, Ricky.
Yes, sir. No doubt.
Hopefully we didn't take too much of your time.
That's all good, babe. Back to the schoolwork. That's all.
Yeah.
Back to the schoolwork. You know it is. Do on Sunday. Do the 11:55. I got to 11:55 Sunday, so I got time.
Yeah.
I hit you. Ryan, I'm gonna hit you. Let me get out of here from a lady cuss me out. So I'm gonna hit y'all.
Of course, for sure. Right. Thanks, Dante.
All right, bet.
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym and work out. So and get this edit going.
Work out today. Need to work out today too. Cool. All right, man. Have a good one. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Ricky. Take care, man. It was nice meeting you. Appreciate it.
Likewise. All right. Bye.
A whole 1 hour show with Jeremiah Johnson, and okay. I went to turn off the recording, and I realized that I never started it.
Oh man!
So I had to go and ask. I apologized to Jeremiah. I said, "Dude, I'm really sorry, but I didn't record this." And he was cool enough. We redid it the week later.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool for him to do that.
No, it was. Yeah, I felt bad, but he didn't show too much frustration. So
yeah, it's, at the end of the day, it's just talking to each other. It's not like a TSN. You have to be politically correct type of thing,
Yeah, it's cool. No, it's good. All right, here we go. Welcome to episode 11 of the 3rd and 1 podcast. Today's guest is a 2018 CFL West All-Star and an offensive lineman for the BC Lions. Please welcome to the show, Soup Chung.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for coming on. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come on.
Yep.
For those regular listeners, the plan was to have Dante Marsh come on as a regular co-host. Today he's got some other things happening and won't be on. But do look for Dante.
We're not always late.
Actually, Dante, you were on time the first time we did this, so you're not always late. You're right.
Not always late.
He fell for the second move. He didn't fall for the first one. He fell for the second fake.
No, I knew the double move was coming.
You know it was coming.
Just didn't know when, but I knew it was in the game plan.
All right, Dante. So you kind of already know the rules, I guess, of my show. Well, we won't call them rules, but if I foul up, I'll stop and pause out, and I'll re-ask the question. I do have the recording on, just so both you guys are aware of that. Milt, I just turned it on right now when Dante came in, so
that's cool. Yeah, no.
Then I'll edit everything out if need be, and we'll make it work and get it together.
Sounds good.
So, and also too, I'll open the show, and when we're done, when I close the show, Milt, if you could just stay on for a couple minutes after, we'll just kind of chit chat about how the show went.
Okay.
When I close it, I won't be like, he just won't disappear on me, and we'll go from there.
Right.
All right. So I guess I'll open it. Here we go, boys. Welcome to episode 10 of 3rd and 1. Today's guest, I actually don't have my opening. I'm going to have to redo this. 1 second. All right, here we go, boys. Welcome to episode 10 of the 3rd and 1 podcast. Today's guest had a 14-year career in the CFL, all with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. He is a 9-time CFL All-Star and won the Most Outstanding Player Award in 2002. He's also a member of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers Hall of Fame and was inducted into the Canadian Hall of Fame in 2012. Canadian Football Hall of Fame in 2012. Please welcome to the show, Milt Stiegel.
How's everything going?
Good, Milt. How are you?
I'm doing great. Just down here in Atlanta, being safe, but everything is great.
Right on. Also, welcome to the show, former BC Lion, great defensive back Dante Marsh. How's it going, Dante?
Pretty good, pretty good.
So when we chatted about having Milt Stiegel on the show, I decided that I had better have you on here too. And welcome back.
I'm just glad to be in the presence of the great Milt Stiegel.
The yin and the yang. The yin and all we need. I wish we had Corey Banks on and Otis Floyd, the whole crew. It would be nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got the recording back on. Yeah, I just never crossed my mind. Usually it's just me and one other person, so I didn't even think about it.
Gotcha.
So now I've got to do some quick homework on Corey Banks.
Man, he's one of the funniest dudes. He's a ultra competitive. Was actually very good. From Florida, a lot of Florida guys are very arrogant, talk. So he was a joy to be around because we were like big kids for a long time, and we kept it light, and it made playing with somebody like that just fun instead of like just straight face business. Like we are having fun, like a lot of fun every day at practice, in the off season in Atlanta. And he's a funny guy, man.
So Milt, you're back with us.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
I paid my Zoom bill. Normally it's just me and one other player, and I don't have to worry about it. So
Yeah.
the hiccup it is, and we're back on. So, all right, Milt, thanks again for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man. Thank you. Always good talking to you, brother Dante. Always.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can't believe I forgot I had this, man.
You should have had it on.
You should have had it on. I wish I had one of those.
I'm gonna get these.
Hey, Ron, I may sneak you one. You never know. I may get you one.
Milt, if you can pull that off, I would be your biggest fan forever.
I can do that. Send me your address. I'll send you one. Send me your address.
That'd be unreal.
He could get whatever he wants, man.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, I got some here. I got some here. I can get you some.
She'd be hanging up there, Milt.
Okay, no, you send me your address. I'll send it to you. I'm a man. I don't say I'm gonna do much, but when I say I'm gonna do something, Dante know this. I'm gonna do it.
That's awesome. All right, guys, I appreciate it very much. Dante, you and I get, like we said before, I mean, I think between you and I, this is huge, and I think we've got a really lot of good things going on here. So,
indeed, I appreciate it, and like I said, you got Corey's info. It'll be good. I would like to see you build this. I've had somebody reach out to me. Yo, you should do it. You ever thought about doing a podcast? I'm like, no, but I'll try it. So
yeah,
I got your back on it, man. I'll do your editing for you.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yo, I need you to hook me up, man. Slide me in the back door at TSC.
Me too, please.
I'll get you guys in.
All right.
Get yourself some sleep, Ryan.
Thank you. I'm actually going to go in my basement and work out for a couple hours. So
there you go.
And I'm going to put this edit together.
I like that.
Yeah, not bad for an old man, eh?
I'm about to go smoke me a cigar. I would talk to you.
Go relax for a second.
Absolutely.
All right, fellas, have a good weekend.
Likewise.
Thanks again.
Okay, all right.
Man, he messed around, lost connection. So
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
game over.
Game over. All right, Manny. Welcome to episode 7 of 3rd and 1. Today's guest was a CFL All-Star in 2015 and 2016 and spent last season with the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Please welcome to the show, Manny Arsenault.
Man, what's up?
How's it going today, Manny?
Man, it's all good.
It's good to have you on.
Yeah.